morning, everybody. How are you? The devilishly handsome Ian Dixon. Good morning, sir.
Shut up, for f***'s sake. Jesus.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show at Wise Up, Rise Up Show. I know it's my week off, but I still try and keep up with the show to come and check in with you to see how it is that you're doing. I'm going to put my makeup on, ready for the day today. I've got my antlers on, got my Christmas jumper on. I'm feeling it. How are you? Come on in, come and get a hug. Come and tell me what you're up to. Who is tools down for Christmas already? Who is working right up until the end? Is anybody not taking any time off? There's no judgment here. Just checking in, making sure you're all okay. I've had a bit of a funny old weekend. It's been a funny one. I'll not lie. It's been a weird old weekend. I've run out of foundation. I'm having to do that scrape the bottle thing. It's the bit where I'm glad it's Christmas week, because I know like stuff's getting topped up. Look at this. I'm doing it proper. Scraping the bottom of the barrel and all of that stuff. Is anybody finished for the week? Let me know. Celebrating you if you are in that bit where you might be having a lie-in this morning. Might be the first Monday where you're doing absolutely nothing. Might be lying in bed having a scroll on your phone, seeing that I'm live. Oh, Danny's live. Not caught the show in a while. Let's check in. Who's that? Is anybody checking in like that this morning? I've actually got some unexpected work on today. I wasn't expecting to be working today, but some little bits and pieces that I've got to do just to mop up this week. And then once today's over, I'm really, really done. So what are we all up to? Who's watching along this morning? We've got Amy Blaney in the house. Good morning, Amy Blaney. Happy Christmas week to you, my darling. Ashley Leeds. Hello, sausage. How are you? Nick Davies. Good morning. Good morning to you. Carla Wiggins. Me excited for a couple of weeks off. Me too, girl. Amy, tools down, but it allows the creative juices to flow, so not stops completely. Yeah, get that. The minute I stop, all of a sudden my brain is firing off. I got to the end of this weekend. I'm like, I really want to sing. Let's do an online thing. Morning, May. Morning, Beth Thompson. So glad we finished for Christmas, but I've spent all weekend with sicky kids. It's been long. Same. So Ivy is not well today. She is devastated. It's meant to be a school party today. And she's just not been well enough at all. She's had a couple of weeks now where she's been on and off, not very well. And last night we're no different, was it not, darling?
No, but the other night it was the worst.
The other night it was the worst. So we've had a rough few weeks with you, a rough weekend. I spent Friday into Saturday babysitting my dad's caravan. I'll tell you about that in a second. That's been fun. Babysitting a caravan, the joy of being a caravan owner. So my dad, as part of his like respite package, for anyone that doesn't know, my dad has got an acquired brain injury, actually lives in a home, a care home. And what we've done is we've got him a caravan so that close by a beautiful, like a beautiful holiday village, so that we can take him like for respite days and respite weekends and things like that. Because being in the home all the time, although they look after him so well, it's not fun. It's just, it's quite boring. And so me and my sister, we've got in this caravan that we're just we're like getting a ramp fitted and everything, so we can take him once it opens back up after Christmas. We could take Dad out for like weekends away and all of that. So it's going to be really lovely for him in 2023, because the last 7 years have really been him just in the home, not being able to go anywhere. We found somewhere this year where he could go on holiday, but that's just a week out of the year, instead of somewhere where, he could say to his assistant, his personal assistant, oh, we could go away for the weekend and we can get that booked in. He could do that more often, so that's nice for him. However, it's a relatively new development, and me and my sister are learning very fast about caravan care. And in very, very cold weather, or prior to very, very cold weather, what you're meant to do with the caravan is drain all of the, especially if you're not using it and you're not having the heating on, is drain all the water out of the caravan so the pipes don't burst. Well, guess what happened last week? It was -8, -10. And we weren't expecting it. So I was in the caravan on Monday doing some bits and pieces. And then on Friday, I was like, I've got a feeling something's got to go on. Things are starting to thaw out now, and I've got a feeling something's going to happen to these pipes. So anyway, I went and turned the heating on because everything was frozen. And then I noticed the taps had like frozen water drips in the toilet, like water was frozen. I thought, oh God, turned all the heating on to thaw like the caravan through. Stayed with the caravan, babysat this bloody caravan overnight because I've just thought, so I feel like something's going to happen. It's going to be my luck if I go home, something's going to happen. Anyway, 7 o'clock on Saturday morning, all of a sudden I heard this whoosh, right? Water's pissing out everywhere. In the bathroom, underneath, there's a bath in the caravan. Underneath the bath, there's just water coming out. So I legged it around. I knew something like that was going to happen. Legged it around the back, stopped the water, called the plumber, and then spent my Saturday waiting for a plumber to come for the caravan. But it ended up that Daisy was with me. She was ill. She woke up, had a nosebleed everywhere. At the same time, all this is going off. So my Saturday ended up with a poorly Daisy and our caravan sitting. But it made me just stop. Like I was going to be here, there, and everywhere. I'd not started my Christmas shopping yet. I was going to be out and about doing things. And actually, me and Daisy just spent most of the day on the settee doing not very much, waiting for a plumber to come. He didn't come till like 5 in the afternoon. Anyway, so that would be Saturday. And then yesterday, we finally started our Christmas shopping. Today is your last day for posting anything, I believe. If anybody needs to post anything, I think, is it the 19th? Today's the 19th. Today's the last day to do any like postal stuff. And that's not strike permitting. So this is your reminder that if you've got anything to chuck in the post or anything to order, get it done today. That's what I'm hopefully going to get done today. Is Amazon still delivering? Oh, I don't know. Let me know. How's it all going? Who's done and dusted? If one person asks me, am I ready for Christmas? I'm going to go, because no, I'm not. You're right.
Can I go and get the keychain from your car?
You can go and get the keychain from my car. You'll have to unlock my car. It's in the grey basket, the keys.
Yeah. Your car isn't in the grey basket.
My car isn't in the grey basket. No. Can you? I don't know if you can hear how thin her voice sounds. She's so poorly. So yeah, it was a bit of a funny one this weekend. I was hoping to be like sort of into the Christmas situation. It was only really late yesterday that started to happen. So presents have been purchased. Wrapping has commenced. We've not broke its back yet. I'm hoping to do that sort of tomorrow, as I've got some things that I need to do today and some little wrap-up work things that I need to make sure that are done. It was meant to have the final call for Be Heard. So you want to be a speaker on Friday night. And again, because of the sort of the water pipe issue and all of that sort of stuff, we weren't able to do it. So that's tonight. We're doing that. It's going to be a lovely thing to do. So me and the Be Heard cohort are catching up tonight, just for some celebratory drinks. We finished the course, which is really good. We've had a great time together. The cohort are absolutely fantastic. The Be Inspired crew are girding their loins and gearing up for their preparation for Be Inspired, which is happening on the 30th and 31st of March next year. Amazon are on it. Ashley, you're a godsend. Amazon are on it for delivery. I still have orders on their way. Brilliant. Then I will, that'll be me. I'll sit down with a glass of mulled wine later and get my final bits done. I've not even sat down and done a list. That's how not Christmas my brain has been in. Just not in Christmas mode at all. So even though I've been dressing for the occasion, it's the only semblance of festivity that actually I've been able to engage in. Even Eli turned around to me yesterday and he said, Mum, we've not really done anything Christmassy so far, have we? I'm like, no, we haven't. So I'm hoping to rectify that once we've got these bits and pieces done today. And then I've got all next week as well. But if anybody's wondering over the Christmas period. The short Wise Up Rise Up show will still be on, apart from this Wednesday. So I'm not going to be live this Wednesday, but I will pre-record a show for you this Wise Up Wednesday. And share it with you. Danielle, good morning. Gotta go. Need more sleep. Get snuggly. You're not missing anything. I'm just checking in with you all. Good morning. Who's this with a big good morning? Argos are delivering up to the 23rd still. Yeah, the shops are still open. So I mean, I don't mind going to the shops. It's the taking the kids and Wallace with me is not the one. Like we tried that yesterday. It wasn't fun for anybody. We've not even started shopping or put any decks up. Had Christmas weekend. Jazz, get down. Jazz. The dog's looking at me guilty. Move. Will you get Jazz? Bloody dog. We had Christmas weekend at our friends though, and we're pooped. Oh, nice. Do you know some people have had pre-Christmas Christmases? Danielle Hansen, who is our operations director for IATQB and one of our, my co-director for the Flying Away Foundation, had a pre-Christmas day with her family last week. And she said it were brilliant. There were no stress. Everything were all done. It still felt like Christmas. I don't know. Maybe I'll do Christmas every day next week. Maybe I'll be like super festive. It's also my birthday next week, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to be doing a cold water dip on my birthday morning, hopefully getting out for something to eat with some friends in the afternoon or evening, and then I'm going to head over to That There London. If anybody is in That There London on the 30th of December and wants to celebrate with some drinks, do give us a shout. I'll be down south. I'm going to go and see my incredible friend Deep Bajwa. I got bloody whammed on Saturday night. I got whammed, you lot, 16th. And we're watching The Holiday. It's on during the office party scene at the beginning. So if anybody's watching The Holiday or planning to watch The Holiday before Christmas Eve, can I just assure you that it's on there and it's long enough to recognise it. So I got bloody whammed. I was fuming and elated at the same time because it means that I can go anywhere and everywhere now and not like tuck and roll out of the supermarket. But I think it lasted longer than I did last year. I think I only got to the 9th last year. Got all the way to the 16th this year. I think I've had a good innings. Who's still in? Who is still fighting the good fight? Who has been called home in the wambulance and languishing in the halls of Wamhalla? Felicity, hello, darling. Came down with a chest infection today. Got showered, changed my mind and came back to bed. I should do a little bit of work in bed, which I never do. Get snuggled up. Me and Lindsay got whammed too. Damn. Paula Poppy is still in. I love it. Congratulations. There are only a few warriors still left standing this Christmas. A lot of us have been got already. A lot of us have dialed the ambulance, languishing in the halls of Wamhalla with our mulled wines. So where are you at this week? How are you feeling? I am starting to kind of feel a bit rested. Like I said, there's some work things today that need to happen in order for me to really truly box Christmas off for me and the family. But once they're done, then that's us all done and dusted. I think from a work perspective, you'll still be hearing from me. There'll still be short Rise Up show. She's come to show you something. So yesterday we went to Crafty Vintage, which is a artisan like shop local fair for years and years. Here she is, my little Paulie P, with a fringe that we've been growing out, but she don't want to grow it out anymore. She wants to grow this part out, not this part out, but waited until we've got till her fringes all the way down to her nose. So we went to Crafty Vintage, and it's a fair that I've sang at for years and years until COVID. And when we went yesterday, I went singing at it. We went to go and do some Christmas shopping. I used to trade at Crafty Vintage fairs way back. Nick, I think we know each other from Crafty Vintage, do we not? I used to be their resident singer, their resident entertainer, and their resident host.
You know most of the people there.
I know most of the people there. Most of the people everywhere we go, don't we? Anyway, so we saw one of the stall holders who used to sell me my scarves, a lady called Samantha. and they remember Ivy from being a baby. So my kids were carnival kids, and when I had Ivy, I was having to gig quite a lot, particularly around the Christmas period. So the
everyone was
stall holders
taking-
would, they would take it.
They were taking turns pushing me around.
They take it in turns, pushing her around in the pram. She was baby Ivy. And anyway, one of the stall holders remembered her and gave her a little bag charm for her bag in her favourite colours, all the pinks. You sound delicious. Right, go on. Say hello and goodbye to everyone.
Hi, bye.
Hi, bye.
No, I can get out.
If you can get out, we'll squeeze out. So what are your plans? I don't remember you from there. I remember Samantha the scarf lady. Yeah, Nick. So I used to be the resident the resident singer, the resident host, and then through the summers when they had the big festivals, I'd bring on all the acts, all the upcoming artists, and likes of Courtney Francis. It was a lovely thing to be able to do, and I did it for quite a few years, about 5 years, as their resident host. And then when COVID hit, and I stopped singing. And this is one of the realizations that I've had over she needs to give up the 40-day habit, Ashley. I know. I think it was always in the other room or marquee. Sorry, what is this? What is this about? Just tune in for the first time. Yvonne, hello, darling. This is the show Wise Up, Rise Up show. So this is a live that I do 3 times a week, where I share on a Monday. We set up our weeks together, set our intentions together. On a Wednesday, we learn together. So I'll get a guest on to come and do some learning about business or life. And then on a Friday, we celebrate all the things that we've achieved, even if it's just, I managed to brush my teeth every day this week. So whatever it is, we celebrate our achievements together. And that's the Show Up, Wise Up, Rise Up show. So welcome if you're a first time watcher. You're most welcome. Please do join us. We're on at 9:30 on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday here on Facebook and LinkedIn. Hello, Paul Newton. Happy Christmas, my darling. I hope you're all right. So, yeah, we've had a few revelations over the past few weeks, right? I've been sharing them with you as I've been going. Revelations whereby, I want to be looking after myself more. I want to be focusing on, doing the shadow work a little bit more and making sure that I'm really taking responsibility for myself and for my health so that I can, deliver you guys the goods that you deserve from me. Yeah. Whether you're a paying client, whether you're just whether you're a part of my incredible community, that I'm bringing you the fire. Are you having a nosebleed?
Yeah.
She's okay. She's having a nosebleed. Get some tissue, pinch your nose at the top.
Okay.
She knows what she's doing. She's all right. There's no panic. It's all right. It's because they've been ill and we've got the heating on and off. Does anybody else get this? When you have the heating on and off? For anyone that is of a sensitive disposition, might get nosebleeds. I saw Daisy, bless her. So there's no panic. Don't worry. It's not that I'm a terrible parent, not rushing to the aid of my daughter having a nosebleed. She knows what she's doing. So as part of this sort of revelation, like I've not been singing like I want to sing. So as well as all the other things that I do, so motivational speaking, public speaking, coaching, events, all of this stuff, writing, all of that. Actually, I really miss singing. So I was having a little bit of a sing in the car yesterday because it's become one of the only places that I sing. And I thought we always sing together in the car. We whack the music up. Sometimes we put some backing tracks on. You don't lip sing. You sing at the top of your voice. She's just a noise. Like for Ivy, like making sound isn't a verb for her. It's a noun. She is noise, is what she is. If you can use a word to describe Ivy, it's noise. That was Ivy Noise Wallace. So she loves singing at the top of her voice, and there's something really energetically moving about singing, but singing like all out. How about doing an open mic, Danny? Ashley, well, do you know what I'm going to do this week? I'm going to do a little acoustic set on a live on one of the evenings this week, potentially maybe Friday evening. I'm going to do a drinks and jams with me. But then either the last week in January, I think maybe the first week in February, I'm going to, with one of my incredible friends, George Alfie, who you can see perform at Be Inspired. But I think we're going to put on a band night together. I think we're going to do a little bit of something in the London-ish area. We've been looking at some venues. either Wembley or maybe on the outside, Reading or somewhere in Surrey, but definitely somewhere down south because he's better connected from a band perspective than me. But I'm going to get up and have a blast as well. It clears your throat chakra. It clears your throat chakra. Amy Blaine is saying when you have a good sing song. Yeah, it does, and I feel like energetically as well. You've sing like emotive songs sometimes. For me, especially when I need to feel something. I know that sounds silly. Or why do you want to make yourself feel something? Like I'll watch films sometimes to have a cathartic cry, or to kind of feel some stuff. And sometimes singing does this for me. Like it allows me to like shift how I'm feeling through a little bit. So singing emotive songs that mean something, help me. And that's what I kind of found this week in the car. I was like, oh God, I really miss having a proper good sing. So I'm gonna do a live this week. So if you want to join me for some drinks, I'll sing to you and tell you some stories behind some of the songs that I'll sing. Let me know if you're up for that. But it'll be on, yeah, it'll be via live. It'll be via StreamYard. We'll get hooked up properly. We'll play some tracks. We'll get the mixing desk set up and sing properly. I call them trigger tracks because they can trigger off emotions when you need to feel the feels. Yeah, I don't mean triggering in like a bad way. Just it's nice to kind of move some of that through and feel it and express. And I think that's the thing, that there are very few channels at the moment for expression for me. And singing is really, really, really important, I think. Not just as I'm a singer and I get paid to sing, but I'm a singer and it's my form of, and I'm an artist and it's my form of expression. So yeah, two things on the singing front that I kind of wanted to share with you is that one, I'm going to do a live this week, probably Friday. I'll decide today, and we'll get it set up and come and join me. It'll probably be about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I'll do a gig on live for you as we head on into Christmas weekend. And the other is I'm going to be doing a night with my friend George Alfie and his band. First week, we think, in February. So more decisions will be made on that. It'll be ticketed because we'll have to pay for the venue and stuff. So it won't just be for like a laugh. I can't put it on for free because we've got the band to pay. But if you're down, probably looking about maybe a tenner a ticket, 15 quid a ticket, something like that. Let me know in the comments if you're if you're up for that in the London area, definitely below the Watford Gap, in the south area, because loads of you are like, Danny, you don't do anything down south. So this will be a bit of an IATQB social, get us all together, have some dancing, see each other. I can have a little bit of a sing. Paul Newton, I did not know this about you. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yvonne's off to grab him out and do some yoga. Need to find more connections. That's my intention. Have a great week. I love it. Come back and tell us how you're getting on with that, Yvonne, this week. I used to sing in musicals in London. Haven't done that for years. I did not know. I'd love to be there. I want you to be there on the live or at the gig. Come to the gig as well. So yeah, a little bit more singing for me next year, I think, definitely. Sarah, you're up for it. I'd love to see you there. It's closer for me, so it'd be fab to come to travel and not travel for a million hours. Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love that, Amy. If we can get as many of us together as possible, that would be brilliant. Can you imagine? Like just a jolly up. Let's get together. It's not with any real intention other than to just enjoy each other's company, enjoy some music together and have a bit of a sing. So yeah, that's some of the things that I'm going to be sorting this week that aren't necessarily work related, but just working out, what are my opportunities to have a little sing. So yeah, if I'm not already booked out, I'll be at the live and at the gig. Yes, Paulie, I would love to see you. We are long overdue a big cuddle. See as we can get as many of us there as possible. I think the venues that we're looking at sort of this 50 to 70 sort of capacity. So it would be brilliant if we can get as many of you there as we can. So more details on that coming this week. Which I'm dead excited about. And if anybody hasn't met George Alfie already, he is a phenomenal singer. His band are brilliant. The songs that he's written are fantastic. He does some covers as well, but the songs that he's written are just brilliant. You can check him out on Spotify. If you search George Alfie, his songs are there. He's got some new releases that are coming up every month for 2023. So from where I'm at, as much as we can support him, that'd be great as well. I can't wait. If you haven't met him already or checked out his stuff already, do. do that because he is phenomenal. Right, I think that's it. I think that's it from me this morning. I hope you're all okay. Don't be struggling. Anyone, lean in to the Hive. If you come up with any challenges this week, the Hive is my free community where we share our successes and share our challenges. We are there for each other, have each other's backs, lift each other up, and help each other show up, wise up, and rise up. I'll be back here on Wednesday with a pre-recorded Wise Up Wednesday for you, and then back again live on Friday for more showing up, wising up, and rising up. Spotify is my playground, so I'm going to look after this. Amy, he's so good. He's so good. And of course, we're going to be doing that gig together after Christmas as well, so you'll get to see him live. So it's nice. Check his stuff out already, and then give him a little cheeky follow. Tell him Auntie Dan sent you. Right, my loves, have a lovely day today. I hope you enjoy this, the 19th of December. I will catch you in the week for more showing up, wising up, and rising up. I love you loads. See you later, tra.